Mm, mm. Freaking Gronkowski.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I was looking at my crap because I had him started in one of my leagues.
So I
Oh, I didn't think I had no freaking clue it was coming back that way.
I had used all my ad drops for the week.
Really?
Yeah, because I've been streaming defenses, and I picked up Austin Seferian-Jenkins in the case
So did
that
I for this because of this.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him standing there.
oh I saw it. It's fine.
Did you see it?
I did. So anyway, I wish Taco Bell was open. I mean here.
Ooh. Oh.
Is there a podcast anytime soon?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this guy.
That's you. I'm going.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your host.
I don't think.
I'm sure because I hear it over there. I hear it. Maybe in my head.
Oh, look at it's. I think it's picking up that thing.
Oh, the background ventilation.
Yeah.
That's weird. I'm hungry.
Okay, so it's coming from here. I just need to shut off the. I think I just need to shut this off first. Save changes. You didn't do anything, you stupid person. Probably screwed it up because it was crap.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey guys.
What's the hat, y'all?
Hey, you Mr. Cool Cat?
What's the hat, y'all?
He probably explains why Jess is wearing sunglasses and a baller Cool Cat hat. And
What's up, y'all?
did you just get done
No.
shooting the music video with Paula Abdul?
Yeah, they do call me Cool Cat on the webs, on the interwebs. I'm not wearing any of that.
What?
But I am drinking a Coors Light.
What are you drinking? You bitch! You got ahead of me.
Born on the Rockies, established in 1978. What? Really?
Do you think they're around longer?
Well, yeah, they're like, no, in 1847, Edward Norton Coors brought the settlers all the beer.
Edward
They
Norton
call it-
Coolers?
They call it the bike, and that's why they call it the Michael.
Is Edward Norton Cooler supposed to be the owner of
Hey.
Coolers?
Edward Norton Coors Light Jr.
It's like Southern Sling Blade. That
I'm sure
impression.
do like my Coors Light.
I wonder how many people actually how many young people, if any young people, listen to our podcast. I wonder how many of them actually know Sling Blade.
It's cold lagered, and then it's cold
Jesus, you're
faltered,
still talking about
and then
the
it's
Coors Light.
cold packaged. Coors Light. Tap the Rockies. Coors Light. If you need, where the mountains turn blue, it's as cold as the Rockies. Please recycle. Serial number 07.
That was good. You really committed again. Once again, you committed.
Hey, let me just disclaimer. This is just leftover beer that was in my fridge. I don't actually like Coors Light, so cheers to me.
Hey, cheers,
What are you
buddy.
drinking, Spankman?
Oh, Spankman.
Tommy's Spankman.
So we were at Costco the other day picking up some essentials, and I wanted to get some wine, so I got, I think a $6.99 bottle of Costco wine. It's Pinot Noir and Bourgogne, man. It's a Louis Chateau original,
That makes sense.
2014.
All of that makes sense.
Origin. fruit from the Côte d'Or. And the Côte d'Or gives us wine depth and concentration. Aged in French oak for 9 months. Grape Pinot Noir. Flavor, plums, raspberries, and cherries on the nose. Fresh fruit in the mouth with balanced acidity and smooth tannins on the finish.
You gotta love those tannins like Biff.
Pairing roasted chicken, pork, and grilled fish.
Hey.
Wow.
That was neat.
I hope this doesn't taste like garbage.
That probably will.
Well, down the hatch.
They can't all be Skullberry wine, you know. That doesn't look good.
Oh.
Oh.
That's bad.
Taboo Rockies.
Do you want to try this?
No. Not especially.
Oh my god.
I'm not a big wine I don't like wine.
Any chance I can
It's like this
try?
dessert wine.
Any chance I can get a bottle of Skullberry wine from you?
It's in that red thing over there.
My baby cheeks, my love, my sweet buns, Tootsie. Do you mind grabbing me a bottle of Skullberry wine?
Wow, you just murdered people's ears.
Yeah.
I can see the red flying.
The red fly. Huh? You want to try the wine, babe?
Not after that.
And maybe it's not as bad as I let on. Maybe you need to drink out of a glass.
There's
I'm
glasses
drinking it straight
over
out the
there,
pot.
not any.
Oh, but the
wine
first
glass.
initial drink was bad. It kind of tasted like whiskey wine.
Maybe you should try. What? That sounds disgusting.
And yeah,
Where is this stuff?
it's in the.
You gotta see, but there's the problem. You gotta lift something off of that red one.
You know what?
Or maybe not. I thought
No, there's
I thought
nothing
the
on top
clear
of
one
it.
was sitting on it.
Do you have enough of the Skullberry wine?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know you wanted one for every Vikings win, and
It's got 10 bottles.
yeah, that's too many bottles for Vikings wins.
Well, already because it's already week whatever, and they've already lost one, and then you have to put in the bye week. So yeah,
yeah.
I don't expect them to win out.
It'd be neat. I'm pulling for you. I don't think the Cowboys are going to win out.
I don't think so either. Not anything against them. It's just hard to win out.
Yeah, plus they've still got to play the Chiefs, the best team in the NFL.
Yeah. Finally, people are on the Chiefs, like putting them number one in power rankings because the friggin' Patriots lost again. That's what it took. It took them to lose twice, or is it?
Thanks, love.
In order to finally get Kansas City some friggin' respect around here. It's ridiculous. Even though
I agree.
they're the best team and they beat New England. So
So I
I
don't
think
think
Atlanta's
it just
probably still
reminds
number one
me-
in a couple.
that reminds me of the AFC West, and then reminds me of Jeremy's outrageous, I put a T on outrageous statement he made in our Pro Football Juice Facebook group, saying that he didn't care for Tony Romo as a commentator.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird too.
I happen to be watching the man commentate the New England game right now, Jeremy. I'm not picking on him, just having some fun.
Except for we can't hear it, so.
Shut up, I know his presence is there, Jesse.
I actually enjoy listening to it. He's like, oh, he calls the plays before they happen. I'm like, yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
cool.
awesome.
I said, Gruden tries to do that, but most of the time it doesn't work. Like he doesn't get it
Gruden
right.
sucks.
Yeah, I mean, agreed. But
You said you liked Chris Collinsworth more.
not me.
No,
Jeremy.
Jeremy
Don't
did.
bring me into that.
I know, I'm still
I don't
talking.
like
I'm
Chris
still.
Collinsworth.
I hate Chris Collinsworth.
I like him.
Here's that guy.
I like him more than
Joe Buck.
Gruden.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mind Gruden last week.
Who was playing last week?
I don't remember. I didn't watch this Monday's game.
Well, then why? That's why you didn't mind him because you said you didn't watch it.
No, I just mean like last Monday's game.
I didn't mind him so
I,
much.
I,
don't
he was
watch
great
it.
this week.
I like how they have Jay Feely, old Jack
Yeah.
Jay Feely,
Is that his name?
Jack Jay Feely.
Jack J. Feely?
Jacked. He said he's jacked because he worked out. He had big muscles for a kicker.
Yeah.
It was fun. Everyone had fun. Well,
Did they? Hey, thanks
I
for the
had fun with
Skullberry
it.
wine, man. Down there.
yeah. I mean, I feel like I should play the song, but I can't really because they didn't win, and that's like the victory
Oh.
thing.
Oh, Ha! Ha! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a little tart, and I
definitely
decided I chugged it like it was juice.
It's not like a.
Yeah, it was a.
chuggable-
Whoa,
It's not really chuggable, no. I wouldn't have.
my mouth is watering.
Because it should. It's a tart. It's a tart bag of coffee.
It's good though, man. It's better than the fucking. Oh, dang it! I'm sorry. It's better than the piss wine that I. Does anybody? Oh wait, you do have a neighbor boy who a neighbor boy. Hey, neighbor boy.
What day is that?
Well, it's Christmas Day.
I missed it.
Would you like me to get a turkey? Get out on Christmas.
Get me a Christmas turkey.
I'm gonna go get the biggest Christmas turkey.
Is it a turkey? Is it
A
a goose?
fucking boy.
Is
Was
it
it
a Christmas
a turducken?
goose?
Let's just say turkey.
That's a Christmas goose.
A Christmas
man.
goose.
Oh,
I'll go get the goose.
and the gander.
A goose and gander. The goose and gander. What's the gander?
It's another goose, right? Like Gander Mountain.
I don't know. I hear Emily's fingers
Fish.
moving, so I'm guessing she's
Fish
tweeting about how awesome
Hike.
our accents are.
Oh, look at that! There's a scrum.
Fight, and there was a fire.
You scrum diddlyumptious.
Scrum diddlyumptious.
Yeah, you keep getting yards, Cameron Braid, except for that wasn't him. So, yeah, so
Oh, these
Gronk,
defenses, this game's getting ugly.
Gronk decided he was going to be out right before the ding-dong game, so I had to drop Dalvin Cook, which apparently I hadn't already, and picked up Austin Seferian Jenkins out of nowhere.
Yeah, sucks about Dalvin Cook. We haven't mentioned that yet on the podcast. He had a complete ACL tear and
Yeah, he
non-contact.
Another non-contact knee blowout, but let's not talk about that right now.
I'm sorry, man.
Trade alert.
What? This is fantasy, by the
Jelm
way.
Step. Oh yeah,
Fantasy.
in our Pro Football Juice, the league, fantasy football league.
Well, James Winston sucks at Hail Marys.
No, but he got intercepted too, actually.
Yeah, but he couldn't make it to the end zone. He's no Aaron Rodgers.
Shut. Oh, look at that! They're gonna get another
Roughing
shot.
another roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer on Patriots. They're gonna get one untimed down.
There's
First down.
two roughing the passer penalties back to back
Well, maybe they shouldn't cheat so badly.
on the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, that was a roughing the passer. That one definitely was.
Yeah.
It didn't look that bad from that angle, but anyway, trade alert. Jelm Step is at it again. He traded DeAndre Hopkins and C.J. Anderson to Plasty Pants for LaShawn McCoy and Terrell Pryor. So what I thought about this is he traded DeAndre Hopkins and C.J. Anderson for LaShawn McCoy,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, so the only thing I thought about that when I saw that trade was that Jeremy is having a knee-jerk reaction from Will Fuller's game over the weekend because I think he has Will Fuller on his team.
You know?
Because he messaged me at some point saying, "Oh, I should have started Will Fuller." No, man, it was a safe call not starting Will Fuller. I mean, like, he had a good game, but you didn't know what he was going to do.
Right. And you don't know he's going to do that again. Like, I feel like, Jeremy, this is no offense. I feel like you put a little bit too much emphasis on what happens in one game.
Yes.
Where, like, I'm like, okay, what's-his-face didn't have player X didn't have a good game. But that's not the norm, so I'll just wait it out for, like, next week and see what happens. Like, I do the waiting game a lot with that. Oh. Good Lord.
What happened?
He kicked it, and it went way right.
Oh, Nick Folk. Oh,
Speaking of kickers,
damn it! Yeah, you're just gonna say what I was gonna say. I don't know the dude's name. I don't have it in front of me.
Young Ho Koo, who was the undrafted free agent South Korean kicker, Korean American, I should say, was released because he can't make field goals. Although all of his extra points were good, I think he was 3 for 6.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Again, sorry, Jeremy, not that this is not picking on you. This is just you sharing that video. But Jeremy shared that video of him in the beginning of the season doing that really cool nifty kick, and I said kicking like that doesn't help you in like a game or whatever.
Yeah,
And it really didn't help
it did,
him.
but it was freaking cool.
It was cool.
It was him in high school though, wasn't it? I thought you said that was him in high school.
I thought it was college.
I thought it was, anyway, it doesn't matter. His doesn't have a job. But they picked up Nick Novak, who was their kicker
Yeah.
until 2014, and then last year was with the Texans.
Yeah. Welcome back, Nick Novak. Oh,
Welcome back,
rhyme.
Novak.
Little rhyme. I'll try not to
speaking
do it all
of
the
Myles
time.
Garrett,
Yeah, Myles Garrett's gonna play this week.
yeah, he's my defensive rookie of the year.
He
pick,
could
so,
be He could be
Got
a.
some time to make up there, you son of a biscuit cracker mix.
He just walked all over me. I couldn't rhyme.
Good.
At the time.
I'm actually pretty glad about that. So, were you? Do you have any other analysis for that trade?
Oh yeah, we kind of just like so yeah. I thought it was okay. I mean, see, you got an RB1 in C.J. Anderson, and still an RB1 in DeAndre Hopkins. So I kind of feel like Plaster lucked out a little bit.
The only
I mean,
thing I'd say
LaShawn McCoy hasn't really been like killing it this season.
no, but Terrell Pryor hasn't done shit.
No, he hasn't done anything.
I think he had 1 week where he got maybe like 13 points, but other than that. But then again, if you actually look at C.J. Anderson's stats, he had 1 game where he did really well, and then he didn't. I mean, he's been all right. But Hopkins, I think, with Watson like exploding, and they had 57 freaking points.
Yeah.
I think even with Will Fuller on the team, I think Hopkins is still an awesome player.
Yeah,
to put in.
Deshaun Watson, man, he's progressing nicely.
I picked him up and put him in one of my leagues because.
This past week.
Yeah, because Matt Ryan's on a bye and freaking Andrew Luck isn't back yet.
I am playing a person who has Tom Brady.
So I just
this week.
picked somebody. And then I was like, well, Hopkins or I mean,
Worried.
Watson's out there, so screw it. So what were you saying? What?
I had someone I'm playing that's Tom Brady this week, and I've been worried because the Bucs defense is so depleted. So far, it's not bad.
He's thrown a couple TDs though.
Oh, a couple really? I thought it was one.
I think it's 2. I think they've both been passes.
Was the James White one a screen? Or something?
No,
No,
because
James
he
White.
caught it in the end zone and it flew out. Remember?
Huh.
Anyway, so yeah, Dalvin Cook is out for the season with almost completely torn ACL from another stupid effing non-contact knee injury, which happens to us now.
They're drinking that brittle bones juice in Minnesota.
Yeah, I
Minneapolis.
should have saved. Well, actually, I still have some of my anti-brittle
No.
bones juice. It's only about 2 years old now.
What? No, you're fine.
Oh.
I messed up mine.
So I could probably ship them that. I mean, they probably all get sick and real bad, but you know, it's better than having every single freaking star in your team blow their
Yeah,
GD
that
out for
sucks,
not
man.
doing anything.
Like that's like the Vikings just can't catch a friggin' break.
No, man, that's so ridiculous, and it makes me so mad. But on the upside, the Vikings just added Stephen Ridley for
Yeah.
at running back, which doesn't really matter, I don't think. But I think what does matter is they must not have scored that second one. They must have had to kick a field goal.
Yeah,
but,
they
but
did.
anyway, they still have Latavius Murray, which going into the draft, I was all right with just having him as our starting running back.
Yeah,
And
And
the only
Jared
reason he
McKinnon.
hasn't done anything, yeah,
Jared McKinnon will be the passing back.
right. And the only thing he hasn't done anything, the only reason why he hasn't done anything yet is because they've been running Cook like crazy.
Yeah, but also like, so I've seen some stuff where McKinnon might be the better long-term solution. Like McKinnon could push Murray for the starting role because hey Bill,
Bill
just because like Murray has been having the ankle issue and he hasn't looked that good this season.
I think he did all right when he came in for Cook at the end there.
Really?
But the thing
I
is-
didn't see it.
But the thing is about McKinnon, though, I mean, we tried with McKinnon and Asiata, and we didn't do jack. Of course,
Yeah.
our offensive line was
It's better now.
complete garbage then. Yeah, Riley Reef has actually been our top pick.
Yeah, I was really kind of curious to see how he would do, only because in Madden, you can't trade that guy for anything, Riley Reef.
Really?
Yeah, and no one wants to sign him. He's always free agent.
Well, he's been damn good with us. It's better than
This
Matt
was in
Khalil's doing in
2016.
Carolina.
The 2016 Madden, anyway.
Because in Carolina, the
What?
comb over is going crazy with Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill, stop spitting on everything. But anyway, but yeah, Riley Reef, I think I've been very pleasantly surprised.
Good.
Well, just our offensive line in general, technically. All right. Do you want to talk about Slam Cluton?
Yes.
Slam Glutens?
If you haven't heard, Cam Newton's an idiot.
Yeah.
And laughed when a female reporter asked if he was pleased with his wide receivers running the routes like as well as they had or whatever.
Devin Funchess.
And he like smiled and laughed. He's like, "It's funny to hear a girl talk about route running."
It's fun. Nah, it's funny to hear a female talk
Female,
about
sorry.
routes.
Yeah. And he like laughs, and the laugh was such a like, I feel like a misogynistic laugh. I don't know.
And apparently, she talked with him after the press conference, and then she tweeted that what he said to her afterwards was worse than the initial comment.
Really?
And then she tweeted that she's choosing not to share what he said because I have a job to do today, and I have a job to do today, and like one that he will not keep me from. Basically, is what she said.
Huh.
And then Dannon dropped him as a spokesperson,
Yes.
so I don't have to watch those stupid Oikos commercials anymore.
Those very painful commercials.
It's just a pack of protein punch.
Get Yoplait or whatever. Get Dannon.
Oikos.
It's delicious for you.
So why did she even bring it up?
Like this.
On
He
Twitter?
points like this too.
What was the point of her even bringing it up? That she was it just to stir the pot then?
Yeah,
Emily-
I don't.
Emily's asking
Why
why
she would bring
she
it
even
up
brought
on
it up. Maybe
Who
it's because
knows?
he wasn't getting called out enough about it. Because I didn't hear about it until today. When did it happen?
Well, I mean, I feel like the original
don't know.
press conference was enough. Why
Yeah.
did she need to bring it up on Twitter and then
Yeah.
why say something like
Because it's what people do.
Yeah.
You would do it. Like you say, you could say you wouldn't do it. Emily's asking why the reporter even posted it on Twitter after the video even happened. It's the only way to get attention. Like,
Well, get attention. I don't know. Maybe she just felt like people needed to know that wasn't the only thing. That it wasn't just like a one-time slip up. He's actually being a d-bag after that as well.
yeah,
And now he's today he started apologizing for it after like he got dropped by Dannon and the team came out with something and this and that and all that. Now he decided to come out and apologize for it.
yeah.
When it should have been, if I were him, I would have been like, boom, immediately. I've been like, you know what, that was dumb. I'm an idiot. Blah blah blah. Blah. You know, let's. I dumb face. Probably smell a little bit. Yeah. And all that. I'm so happy I don't have to watch those Oikos commercials.
Yeah. Man, I just don't like Cam Newton.
Can it help me get a girlfriend? Nah, man. So, Derek Carr, suffering from black spasms. Oof, I don't feel right about that one. Suffered from
Yeah,
black
that wasn't
spasms.
good.
That was very close to like saying black Muslims or something. I need to watch
Black
myself.
spasms. That's a weird one.
Yeah, I kind of like it now.
Splasm. Splasm.
They're like Gugas, right? That's what we're gonna call them now.
Oh,
by
I
the way, this female
see.
reporter had racial slurs in her tweets, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, the reporter had racial slurs in her.
Yes.
Just
So
just
why is
breaking
Emily?
news.
Emily's the one who's like trying to defend Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
what the
Emily
hell is
loves Cam
happening?
Newton.
I'm just saying.
And she
both
says
sides-
that
This
the
just
girls
in.
are racist.
Emily hates women.
What? No, I'm just saying,
But-
like, this woman posted racial slurs on her Twitter account and she's calling out Cam Newton for being sexist.
Well, yeah.
What are the racial? So Emily's saying that they're racial slurs.
Well, just because
And she's
she's
calling out
racist
Cam
doesn't
Newton.
mean
Yeah.
he can't be sexist.
I mean,
He
yeah. But
He's still sexist. People are sexist, racist. All people are shit. The world's going to hell.
Come watch TV.
but I'm
Yeah,
saying
drink, do drugs, fornicate, have fun, guys.
But I'm saying, like,
Ben,
if she's trying to
Don't
play
do
the,
that, Ben.
Yeah,
don't
Jesse's
do
neighbor,
that.
don't do that.
Don't do that, Ben.
Don't listen to me. I've had it.
I only do like half of that stuff. You know which ones. I don't have to tell you.
Yeah, cocaine if you
What?
can.
No.
No,
No, that's not the one I meant.
heroin.
No, none of the drugs.
Damn. Caffeine?
You know what? Just don't do
Oh,
any of
because
that.
caffeine's
Just
a
nothing. Don't do any of
drug.
that. It is. It's the most addictive drug in the world.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure not nicotine?
Nope.
I'm just saying,
Caffeine.
it's hard for me to see
How many
how
people
people
use caffeine?
That's a good point.
How many people?
Coffee every morning, yeah. Coffee's a booming business. Jesse.
What?
Last night. So we had volleyball last night, guys, and Alicia Windmill played with us, and we were on fire. Like, it was unbelievable.
Great.
We had such good team chemistry. It was amazing. And so I got a little tip. I got a little drunk.
Tips.
And I was biking home. Two things. On my bike ride home, my pant leg got caught in my spoke, and I ate shit.
Oh,
like,
really?
I lost control of the bike, and then I went off from sidewalk into street because I was
Oh.
losing control of the bike, and then I just hit, slammed down, and it hurt.
That's fun.
And then the second thing, I
Good times.
got home, and again, a little drunk. I'd take off the shoes and everything, and I was on my landing. I put my hand down to push myself up. My thumb gave and bent backwards, and I almost cried out of pain because so I was rolling on the floor. So now my thumb hurts. It was a friggin' mess last night.
Man, you just need to stop doing things.
I do.
You
I'm
just
live in a
go-
bubble.
Sit down and just sit there. Try not to choke on your food.
Yeah, I know. Feel like I'm in Final Destination, except I don't die. I get injured.
So you're the main character.
Yeah, I'm Devin Sawa.
Devin Sawa. Devin Sawa. I don't know.
That's his name.
Devin.
Sawa.
Devin Sawa.
Whatever happened to Devin Sawa?
What happened to you, Devin Sawa? If you're out there, tweet us.
Yeah.
Where you at, dog?
He's probably watching us. Oh,
Where you at,
speaking of
dog?
watching
Tweet
us. Oh, God. Oh, God, Brandon.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
God. They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me.
Oh
My God.
Brandon, okay, fine. Here we go. I'm just doing it quick. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
It's the Brendan McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brendan McManus.
Oh, Clay. Oh,
Ooh,
Clay.
I wonder if we...
Joe Clay.
Do you think we're in agreement if I told you who I'm going with?
I told you who I was going with earlier.
Who you going with?
Remember, because I told you not to get mad at me.
Oh.
I'm going with Greg
The Legs.
the Legs Zerline. Not, and I would have gone with him probably anyway, regardless of who he was playing. So this isn't like an out of spite type thing or anything.
No, I get it. Oh my God! No, your friggin' lips moved. Your lips were moving the entire time.
I was moving my tongue back and forth to get some resonance.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the air from the burp made your lips
No,
move.
it was my tongue. 'Cause
Oh
I was
my
trying
God.
to get a little wave in there. So anyway, he was 7 for 7 in field goals, long of 49 yards, and then 2 for 2 on extra points. He got me because I just picked him up because I had Blair Walsh in a lot of my leagues, and I dropped his lazy ass and picked up Greg the Leg and Ryan Suckup in a lot of them too. And he got me 27 friggin' fantasy points. It was amaze balls.
Good.
He's the only the 8th player in history to do that. The last one to do it was Carlos Santos in 2015. So that's my.
I went with Deshaun Watson,
Yeah.
the rookie quarterback for the Texans, who put 4 touchdowns on the Titans. The Titans defense was supposed to be good this season.
Mhm.
They were coming into the season supposed to kind of be good, but they
Dark
were also
horse.
supposed to be kind of good last season.
Dark horse.
They won that game 57 to
14.
was it 57 to 14?
Yeah.
He had 200. He only had 283 passing yards, but he still had 4 touchdowns. He had an interception, a 73.5% completion rate. He looked really good for a rookie, like a rough rookie.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I picked him up in some of my fantasy leagues to see if I could see if he's on a hot streak. I could ride out for a week because I want to.
Yeah.
It's my team, and no one can tell me what to do.
So I went to Sean Watson. I feel like he was the main reason they won that game.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he was. Yeah, definitely. I love the defense's reaction. I think Watt they asked him some question. He's like, yeah, if they want to go out there and score 57 points a week, I would be fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Tallgrass 8-bit.
Oh, they're the big.
Beat it, blah. Bursting with complex. 8-bit is a channeled through the hop rocket, a stainless steel vessel packaged full of hops, which infuses the beer with an extra burst of tasty hop flavors and aromas right before it's put into cans. Tall Grass Brewing Company, one of my favorite breweries. Probably my favorite brewery at this point in time right now. Besides Arcadium, obviously, which is number one always.
I'm really curious to see how my underlying music sounds.
Yeah, I was
Here.
hoping you were going to keep up because I thought you were fading out a little bit, so I was going to tell you to keep going, but you were going.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I liked it. I was afraid you were going to tell me to shut up at one point.
No, I liked it. Skibidi-bop-bop-bop, squanks. So,
Except, isn't that Pac-Man on there?
squaddle, squaddle, squaddle. Bit of a
That's still Superman. That's still a Mario Brothers.
Giddly, giddly, dee, 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 dee.
All I know from Pac-Man is people are probably like, I've tuned into the podcast for 20 minutes to hear them do sound effects from Pac-Man.
Giddly, wang, wang.
Nice. Hey, stop that, Bill, with your fingernails on the couch.
He's fine. So, okay, here's something, and not to beat a dead horse about this, but I feel like we needed to discuss it a little.
Oh!
What?
Sorry, I just remembered a conversation I had with someone at a bar on Tuesday. But let's have that conversation.
I'm just
first.
saying, Mariota suffered a hamstring injury, and they were hoping that he plays Sunday. But because they have no faith in Matt Castle, apparently, they worked out a group of quarterbacks and signed Brandon Whedon.
Yeah.
And guess who wasn't in the group of quarterbacks?
Yo, I know. Do you know Brandon Whedon's actually going to be the guy who starts? Most likely.
Oh my God! Why the? Okay, I'm hanging this up.
Kaepernick is kind of Mariota-esque
That's what I'm saying.
in play.
He fits the
Yeah.
mold. Whatever.
So I was talking to a guy at a bar. I've done it. Who cares?
I made swear.
I was talking to a guy at a bar on Tuesday, and I went
Did you
over
get
to
his
him
number?
because he was wearing a Dolphins hat. His name's Cheese Man. He's a good dude.
Cheese man.
Yeah, that's his nickname. Anyway, so he was wearing a Dolphins hat, and I was like, Dolphins, huh? And he laughed. I was like, I actually thought, and I told him I actually thought that the receivers were going to get a boost from Jay Cutler, and the Dolphins were actually going to be good and a threat. And he's like, I didn't. He's like, I never thought they were going to be good with Cutler. And then before I even mentioned, he's like, I wanted them to sign Kaepernick. He's like, I wanted them to sign and start Kaepernick on a heartbeat.
Weird.
So like, it's kind of interesting to hear that from a Dolphins fan, because like and it wasn't one of those where like Doug from work says he's a Dolphins fan, but he doesn't know anything about the team.
Right.
Like he actually knew about the team. Like we had a pretty good conversation about it. So it's kind of interesting to hear from a fan that they actually want Kaepernick, but for some reason Kaepernick's not getting signed by these teams.
Did you happen to see the Wildcat formation
Yes!
they did? What Jay Cutler was just down at wide receiver with his hands on his hips, and
It's
his gut sticking out, like not even painted, like
Yeah.
just looking at the thing, like.
I don't even know why that cornerback though was still lined up on him.
Yeah.
He's standing like that. It's Jay Cutler. You're not gonna have to worry about it.
Right.
Why don't you go like rush the quarterback or go double cover somebody?
If
Not the
anything,
quarterback, but
I
the
read
JJ.
right. If anything, I read like a little snippet on it, and it was funny because like, they said like he basically nailed that play, because
Cutler.
he knew he wasn't gonna go out and like catch a pass.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're gonna run a screen for him, and he's not gonna block anybody. No quarterback that's in that position goes out and like blocks. Like they just hike it to the running back, and the running back runs up the middle.
Yeah.
That's the only thing the Wildcat does.
I get it, but like he could have shown some enthusiasm.
I absolutely loved it. He was out there being like, "This is a waste of time. Why are we even doing this?"
I do hate the Wildcat. I got that song stuck in my head.
What is that?
It's a Beatles song. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't know what the words are though.
It's Hallelujah.
I don't know what the title is. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, Brady Cook's caught a screen, and I also hate the screen pass. I not the halfback screen, the wide receiver screen.
I don't mind.
I
I hate it. I hate it in Madden.
Yes,
Because
it never
it's like,
works.
it never works. In fact, sometimes the freaking
He made that guy eat.
well,
dirt.
that's the only thing. Like, you gotta be good enough of a wide receiver to juke someone out of their penises when you first start.
Juke him out of the penises.
I started saying it. I'm like,
You just committed.
So the only other bit of news that I saw was, did you see that amazing catch by AJ Derby?
No.
Oh, it was amazing. He's a
Yeah, he's a
former
tight end.
Iowa player,
He's a tight end for
tight
the
end
Broncos,
for the
right?
Broncos. Yeah,
Did
He
he
went up-
really play for Iowa?
yeah. He actually played for Iowa for like a year or two or something, and then had to go to community college, and then ended up in Arkansas.
Huh.
Weird, but anyway, and he's from Iowa City.
Oh, neat.
This is his hometown. So he went out and caught it, and like it was amazing. I don't know. I can't even describe it, but it was amazing balls.
I hope Tom Brady like fumbled it or something.
Oh, here's another fun note from Tuesday night. This is a Tuesday night football note.
There is no such thing as Tuesday Night Football.
or Thursday night football note. So, Tampa is the only city that Belichick hasn't won a game in.
Really?
Yeah. I thought that was a
Neat. That is
neat
neat.
little nug from
That's kind of
NFL.com.
I mean, I think that's going to change tonight. I had picked the Patriots before the game even started. I had picked the Patriots to win this game.
Yeah, at first it started to look really really dire there for the Patriots a little bit, but now
This half is looking pretty
yeah,
one-sided.
it's looking all right now. I think they got it locked in now. I want to see Doug Martin more. I think at some point, what's going to happen is the Bucks are going to panic and give it to Jameis Winston, and Jameis Winston's going to start throwing picks.
Probably. And that'll be a fun day. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of James Winston either.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think he's very good.
I feel like he is a poor man's Cam Newton. I don't even like Cam Newton.
Right, so there's no reason why you would like him at all, really. Hey, wait a second. What do you want to do? Do you want to do quick hits?
Sure, dog.
All right. I have a bunch of them. You don't have any.
I've only got like one.
Was that written while we were podcasting?
No, I wrote it down before.
I thought you didn't have any. Do you want to get your one out of the way, or you want me to go?
You can go first.
All right. Hey, dog.
Hey, Jesse.
What's the? Don't start the timer until after I'm done with this whole thing, because it's a little bit of a thing.
Alright.
What's the point of a backup quarterback on your team if you're just going to have to bring in another one to actually play the game? Castle is back up in Tennessee. They bring in Whedon to play. Tolstein can't handle his shiz, so they trade for Brissett. Tannehill goes down. They reactivate Cutler off the freaking couch. What's the
Yeah.
point?
That's a good point. That's a very good question because, like, I've thought about that as well. I've thought about the fact that, like, how many backup quarterbacks are good anymore? Like, there was a handful of years where backup quarterbacks were good,
Right.
but now it's just like, if your starting quarterback goes down, your
You're
backup quarterback comes in,
effed.
you're gonna lose a good series of games.
I mean,
Case Keenum had that one game,
Yeah.
good game. He manages the game.
right.
He's okay. I would right now say that he's probably the best.
He's one of the best.
Would you say he?
I would say he's one of the best backups.
Would
in-
he?
in the
Is he
NFL
the
right
best
now.
backup, or would you say Jacoby Brissett?
Well, maybe Mike Glennon.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Trubisky
Sorry,
took
Glenn.
his job.
Sorry.
He
Glenn.
deserved it. Mike Glennon looked bad, and you know what? He doesn't care. It doesn't matter.
He beat Pittsburgh.
But it also, he got guaranteed money. Chicago once again gave a quarterback who didn't deserve it guaranteed money,
Yeah.
and now he's on the bench.
You know. So I just think it's so dumb. Like, why don't you build your team? Is this a problem with GMs? I mean, why don't you build your team so that when you have someone go down like your quarterback, you have someone there that you're competent to play.
Yeah. Like I honestly think that when Andrew Luck gets healthy,
Tom Brady has
he has Garoppolo.
Garoppolo sitting there.
Garoppolo, I think,
people
is
want
decent.
Garoppolo.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, Cincinnati, McCarron.
McCarron.
People want McCarron.
Yeah.
If people want to go for your quarterback, your backup quarterback as their starter, then you got a good freaking backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh.
But when Andrew Luck comes back, you've got Andrew Luck and Jacoby Brissett, who I think has handled himself very well for not being with the team in training camp and like getting traded there.
I agree. And let's go to another one then. This is out of order. But Indy should drop Luck this year, after this year, to recoup money and invest it to improve the team and go with Brissett as the starter.
I really like that idea.
Yes, I knew you would.
Yeah, so I've never been a huge Andrew Luck fan. I don't have anything against Andrew Luck. I just don't think he's worth the money that they paid him. I don't think he has. I honestly don't think he's moved. He's taken that post college NFL greatness step.
He takes up like 11% of their entire salary.
Oh, I know. You cut him. You give Brissett a contract. Brissett's your starting quarterback. You don't even need to give Brissett a contract yet.
Here's the problem. So,
But then you build an offensive line and get a freaking running back who can actually do something.
here's
too.
the problem now. So, year 2017. He's 29. His cap number is 19 million.
Are we talking about
19.4
Luck?
million. Yeah, Luck. And they would, if they cut him now, they would have $38.6 million in dead money, and they would lose $19.2 million in the cap.
Except here's the thing though, if I were the Colts, I wouldn't cut Andrew Luck. You could trade Andrew Luck for probably like a second round pick.
That's it, but
Or
that's
first
the
round
thing.
pick.
Well, yeah, but that means somebody else has to pick up that money. You know,
Cleveland would
who's
do
gonna
that.
do that? Well, maybe, but who knows? But here's the next thing. Next year though, if they cut him, it's still $22.2 million in dead money, but they
Ooh.
actually saved $2.2 million in the cap.
Denver.
The last dinosaur. They have way too much. We made too many stars on that team to have to pay him. Von Miller, like their secondary, like they have way too many players they gotta pay. Like,
Chris Harris.
yeah, that's probably a reason why they have Trevor Siemian, because he's like affordable.
Yeah.
You know, they can't afford it. It's got to be like the Jets. You know, like someone who doesn't have.
Oh
a
man,
lot of
yeah,
star
the
power.
Jets are not a well put together team either.
Cleveland, like you said. Maybe the Giants should go after him. Arizona. Hit him with
Oh man,
David
could you
Johnson.
imagine him as an Eli Manning replacement? That'd be terrifying.
Well, what about? I think Arizona would be a sweet fit for him.
Arizona would be a great place for him. Carson Palmer most likely won't be there after the season.
Yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald, he seems ageless, but even without him, you got J.J. Nelson, Jerron Brown, and John Brown when he's healthy.
San Francisco put him in.
You've got David
put him
Johnson.
in under with Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
In San Francisco. Pretty sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a very good point. Like if I were the Colts owner, I would consider it. When was the last time Andrew Luck played a full season?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, a lot of teams probably wouldn't want to put that much money down on someone who is proven not to play an entire season.
except for some reason, everybody freaking loves Andrew Luck.
Yeah,
like
but-
he has won a Super Bowl already.
So-
he hasn't even played all.
For instance, he hasn't. Nick's just exaggerating, but
No, but they act like he's won a Super Bowl.
Well,
he hasn't even been deep
so
into the
let's-
playoffs.
Let's just talk about. Remember when I picked up the Colts in Madden, and I could not. What? And I could not get rid of him. Nobody wanted him.
Yeah,
Nobody had room. Like I
Because
could
that-
not get rid of him.
it's all that money they paid him.
Yeah, well, that and we pretty much screwed all the rosters, and this was like 5 years deep, and nobody had any money. So I just thought that was interesting. I was actually watching the game, and I thought of that question. I thought you might enjoy that one because you're not a big Luck fan. I would really enjoy it if Indy Hawk was watching and heard that one. I would like that input. Tweeter.
Yeah, tell her to get her ass online.
Is anyone online, Emily? Is anyone watching?
Yeah.
This is the time we needed her to watch, and she didn't watch. Bill's been here twice. I'm just saying. Okay, so here's another one which is also related to what we were just talking about. putting Trubisky in is a smart play. Glennon was basically an unnecessary player after the draft.
Yeah, he's so Glennon's bad. So I'm wondering, seeing what Jared Goff has done. Goff had a terrible season last year,
He did.
but he got experience, and now he's tearing it up.
You know what else is?
Might as well throw Trubisky
I think
in.
that's the McVay effect though too. He went from like a anemic Jeff Fisher run offense to like McVay. I think is just a crazy one for that team.
I'm still thinking McVay would be a head coach of the year.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, not to rub salt in the wound or anything. I won't even say it, but like they
You can, man.
quality play
Yep.
like teams. I mean, I think they're
I'm
legit.
not into it.
I'm starting to get on the Rams train.
Yeah.
I don't. It might be. It's probably way too early to.
Wade
do
Phillips
that,
is
but,
looking like a defensive genius.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, to be honest, if you look at their roster, they've got the pieces. They just couldn't do anything with it because they didn't have a coaching staff.
Wow,
that
Doug
could
Martin
do
is
it.
averaging 6.6 yards a carry. 10 rushes, 66 yards. and a touchdown.
Scott says y'all even look at the Twitch thread. He just did it now.
Emily, are you looking at the Twitch thread?
Yes, I am. But it's
Scott McKeg, we can't look at it because we're watching the game, man. We're not,
The
you know what I
game
mean?
is on.
The game's on.
It's not showing me that anybody's in the chat room.
And Emily says that there's nobody in the chat.
Dude,
room.
I don't think Jameis Winston's that good either.
I don't
Like,
think
we discussed it, but, like,
I don't think
he's
that.
not taking chances. At least, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, but when he takes chances, he throws interceptions.
Yeah.
He still makes like rookie mistakes. What is his year? Was he like
This
second
is
year,
his
third year?
third year.
The jury's still out on him, I think, because he can do some really great things, like super accurate.
Oh, here's a question. Who's a better quarterback, Jameis Winston or Dak Prescott? Who would you rather have on your team?
Probably Dak Prescott.
I would go that, too. Just from watching these two guys, Dak doesn't make as many mistakes. He doesn't make the stupid mistakes Jameis does.
Yeah, Jameis has a lot of head stuff going on. I think still.
Yeah. Okay, I got a question.
Okay, go.
True or false question. Jay Cutler never had any intention of actually trying when he signed the $10 million contract.
I think that's false. But you know,
It's possible that's false, but he like
it's hard to argue that.
he's sucked this season. Like he's turned in mediocre, but so is the Dolphins as a whole. Like
Yeah.
it was embarrassing to watch them on Sunday. They got beat by the Saints, and the Saints even looked bad.
I didn't watch any of it. I just saw the clip of the Wildcat play,
Oh,
which was hilarious.
oh,
Actually, here's another one. The Rams are legit and are heading for the playoffs.
true. Yes, they're from what I've seen, they're better than the Cardinals. They're better than the Seahawks, and they're better than the Niners.
Seahawks, I don't know what their deal is.
They're yeah. I can't say they're good, but because they beat. Who did they beat on Sunday? Not a good team.
Seahawks. Wasn't it Arizona?
No,
Their offense is not good.
no, it's not.
And now Chris Carson's on IR.
Yep.
So, yeah, good luck. Although Eddie Lacy had some pretty good runs, honestly.
Yeah. So, but they're expecting. Pete Carroll said Thomas Rawls is going to be the lead back. So I honestly, in fantasy wise, I'm not starting any running back from the Seahawks.
No.
I don't trust them. Wow.
Uh,
Jameis has 91 total passing yards. 91 passing yards.
7 minutes left in the third quarter. That's pretty bad. Oh, that was weak sauce. Doug Martin, you son of a biscuit. I need you to score some points, you biscuit.
Yeah, Biscuit, Doug.
Yeah, you Doug. You dirty dog, Doug.
Oh, right through the hands, Doug.
Doug, right through the hands. So, let's see. Do I have? Oh, the Raiders are terrible without Latavius Murray and Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Jelson 37 says Kaepernick is not good and Rams will not make playoffs.
Wow.
Jump
Step.
Tune
Tuning in.
That, Rams are not. Welcome, by the way. You drinking anything, buddy?
You know, I'm surprised Jump Step isn't a Rams fan. Dwayne Wade Phillips was your defensive coordinator.
Maybe he wish he never left.
I don't know. I think who do they got to contend with? Carson Palmer is washed up, and they don't they're just not good without David Johnson.
Wait, why did we switch to the
Because
Cardinals?
the Rams just have to be the best team in that division.
Oh yeah, right.
To make the playoffs.
The
Niners are going nowhere fast.
The only
They're
person they
4-4.
have to beat is Seattle.
Yes, and I think they can beat Seattle.
Even if they lost twice to Seattle, I think they'll have a better record than Seattle.
I agree. They just have to win that division, and that division is garbage.
McVay has turned that offense around so far. I'll just say so far. Who knows what's coming up? I think their schedule gets a little bit harder coming up. But
if you look at how they played the Cowboys at the first half and how they the defense completely turned around in the second half,
and I think
that defense
last year, I think their defense was good too.
Yeah,
and they were
Wade
missing
Phillips
an offense.
just turning it better.
They were missing an offense, and they got an offense. It's almost like a renaissance for Todd Gurley. He's all over. He's catching passes. He's running. It's crazy.
Because they're giving him the ball. Last year, Fisher wasn't giving him the ball that much.
And Goff looks infinitely
They're
better.
building their offense around. It looks like they were building their offense around Gurley, and maybe that's why Goff looks so good.
Maybe.
But Goff is one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league right now.
Yeah, it's like how Russell Wilson was getting crazy points because they built their entire offense around Marshawn Lynch. I'm not trying to compare them necessarily, but the same style of let the running back take it and then do some play action pass and get some people open. I mean, it's just the way it works.
He said
Yeah.
if Rams are okay with Seattle getting together and drinking a Kickstart.
Oh, drinking a Kickstarter.
Oh, and he said the Rams are good, but Seattle's better, and I disagree.
But no, Rams are okay. But
Rams are okay,
Rams are
but
okay,
Seattle
Seattle's
is
better.
going to get it together.
Oh, I don't think Seattle's going to get it together.
They tend to do that though.
Their run game hasn't been the same since Marshawn Lynch left.
No. And
They don't really have any
Chris Carson was their best shot, I think, at running back, and he's gone.
Is there also a receiver on that team where you're just like, oh my god, we have to go up against Doug Baldwin?
What's this? Yeah, Doug Baldwin. People go gaga over frickin' Doug
Why?
Baldwin, and I've never got it.
I don't either.
He was high ranked in fantasy.
I
and
think he's a wide
never
receiver too at best.
Understand the Doug Martin phenomenon.
I don't either.
Jimmy Graham is probably their best.
Russell Wilson
Right,
really
he's
isn't.
really good.
I think Russell Wilson is kind of overrated.
I think he's overrated because
Their offensive line is garbage.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, they had some injuries on that O-line
Yeah.
too. So it's tough.
I mean,
tough
it's your
sledding
opinion.
there, man.
It's your opinion.
I could definitely see it happening though because every year I feel like towards
the end of the
Seattle's down
season.
and then they just go nuts.
Yeah, they might be able to win on defense alone. I mean, but
Maybe.
their defense isn't.
Yeah,
Their defense isn't as good as the Broncos defense season when they had shitty Peyton Manning.
yeah, I agree with that as well. I think that was a better defense, and I think you agree as well, Jobstep.
Yeah.
So
You enjoyed that Kickstarter? Is it the Puppy Monkey Baby one? Midnight
Monkey Baby.
Puppy Monkey Baby.
Maybe that's my brother's text message notification.
I love
So
that commercial.
It's sort of.
I like the drink.
Midnight Monkey Baby. Let's see. What? Season? Oh, okay. Here's a couple of Vikings ones that I thought of because I always think of them.
Yeah.
Let's do this one first. The Wildcat doesn't belong in the NFL.
I disagree.
I don't think it's. I think when it first came in,
That was awesome, Danny Amendola.
crazy one-handed catch.
Oh, I hope it stands.
But so when it first came in the league, it was I feel like what's his face kind of brought it with him, Chip Kelly or whatever.
No, it's been around.
Yeah, but I feel like he made it like a thing.
It was pretty popular when TiVo was in there.
Everybody does it, but I think nowadays, since it's been happening for a while, when the defense sees your running back lined up at quarterback, they're like, oh, that. It doesn't throw them off like I think the Wildcats should, and I think it doesn't go anywhere. I don't think plays today don't do
Wildcat's kind of stupid because except for the fact that if you were doing the Wildcat and your running back snapped it, and he actually decided to throw it, Like I don't ever see him decide to throw it though.
No, because I mean, the defense is so good in the NFL. Like,
Yeah.
you better have a former freaking quarterback on your hands, like who played it in college, who's a running back, which is very rare. So I don't know. I just don't like it. Well, first of all, what happened? It started the complete and utter like downfall of the Vikings offense this last week because they did some stupid freaking. They started to get freaking cute, and they put McKinnon at the Wildcat and it fumbled and then they recovered and scored, and then
See,
then Cook got fumbled after he blew out his freaking knee, and they fumbled again, and they scored again, and then we were behind and never caught up again.
it
It was
like
just dumb. Why take a
Wildcat
risk? Just go in and run your stupid offense.
going Vikings. It's like the Vikings would have ran a Wildcat with like a Joe Webb type player. Then it'd be great.
They did. It was called the Blazer package.
Jeremy Hill, they've done I think a Wildcat with him. Where no, it was Mohammedson. Well, I guess it wasn't a Wildcat. I got a part. What? Excuse me. Oh no, my mic.
Oh no!
Oh no.
So anyway, whatever.
Meh.
If the season starts to go south on the Vikings, because I'm not in panic mode now. Are you in panic mode with the Cowboys?
A little bit, because, and I'm not necessarily in panic mode. Like, the Cowboys are so damn inconsistent. I like it's getting to the point where I legitimately think we will never go to the Super Bowl with the coaching staff that we have. Never. I don't believe we ever will.
Yo, Emily, I don't hear no bell.
Yeah, there's no bell. And also,
Peace prize.
And also, like, I don't know how many.
No, I'm sorry. That was my bad because I said that first one I was gonna go off a little bit, but I didn't mean the whole thing. That's my bad.
Cowboys fans might probably get mad at me about this, but like I wish the Cowboys would either cut or trade Des Bryant because he's not really much of a factor anymore, and he's just an expensive piece that we're not really using. Like we've used Bryce Butler more than we've used Des Bryant, and Bryce Butler is on a 1-year like cheap ass contract. Terrence Williams has gotten the ball more than Des Bryant. Des Bryant doesn't get open very often. When he does get open, when the ball's thrown towards him, instead of trying to catch it, he wants to throw a fit and act like he's getting pass interference.
Isn't it kind of like having an expensive decoy though?
But I don't want an expensive decoy. I want a wide receiver who can catch it. He just, luckily he hasn't been injured, but he hasn't really done anything this season. He's just gone between like, in fantasy really, 8 to 12 points a game, which for Des Bryant, that's lame.
Jets beer.
Oh shoot, you're on number 3.
I went with the Jets one because they won. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, but there's 2 in a row for the Jets.
Yeah, good for you. We thought you were the worst team in the NFL. You won 2 in a row.
Turns out it might be the Giants.
Baby.
The Giants, Browns, Niners, and then that was gross. Who's the other 4th team? We got the Giants, the Browns, the Niners.
Right.
Only 4 teams.
Wait.
Let me
Let's
think
go
on it.
back because I was actually saying something and then I got you on a.
This is what happens when we don't have
I
the
got you
bell.
on a Cowboys rant.
Yep.
If the season's going down, bro, and the Vikings are like, well, whatever, then just put Teddy Bridgewater in
Yeah.
and see what the hell he can do. I want to see what his confidence level is like.
I think. Do you think? Oh, here's a question. We're just back and forth, or we asked whatever here on the Vikings. Do you think the Vikings are seeing that it's a freaking bone bruise and he still hasn't played yet? As yeah, Bradford's good, but we do have to remember how injury prone he is.
Yeah.
So like, if I were them, I'd want to give Bridgewater another shot.
Maybe it was like a prove it year last year and he got killed out there and still came back.
Yeah.
And
But
now
this
it's
year
like
he
a
gets
bone
hit
bruise.
once, and now he has a bone bruise, and he can't play.
Yeah, I do. I mean, and I can't really speak for anybody, but like Zimmer gets kind of PO'd when players stay out longer than he thinks they should be out. You know.
Yeah.
I think, for better or worse, you know. I mean, if you're injured, you're injured, and that should just be the way it is. But like, I don't know. It doesn't. It rubs me the wrong way, and it's probably because we've lost 2 games because of it, you know. But if it's gonna happen and Bradford goes down and and Bridgewater's active, and you get a choice between starting Bridgewater and you get starting Case Keenum, put him in.
Yeah, I would.
Put him in. Run the.
I think if they can't start Bridgewater, I mean, if they can't start Bradford, they'll definitely start Bridgewater. I think.
like later on in the season.
Yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't. I just don't see why you wouldn't.
I thought I saw that he could play Week 7 if Bridgewater. God damn it, if Bradford. If Bradford doesn't play, he could actually play Week. Was it 7?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's eligible. Oh gosh, now I got it. He's eligible to play Week
Eligible.
7, and I think they have a
Eligible.
Week 6 bye. Maybe I can't remember. No, that doesn't make sense. Anyway,
We have a Week 6 bye. Cowboys.
you're a Week 6 bye.
After we get beat by the Packers.
Oh, easy. I need you to not do that. Can you just not do that? Can you
I'm
just
sorry.
not get beat by them and beat them?
I would love if the Cowboys beat them.
I would love it if you beat them as well.
Except, like Nick said earlier today, the Cowboys will probably beat the Packers, like piss pound them, and then it'll give the Cowboys hope, and then they'll lose to some team like the freaking Browns the next week. Oh! Yes! Yes!
Jeez, calm down.
Sorry, Tom Brady fumbled. Yes!
Jeez, was that big? a deal?
I'm projected to get murdered in this league, so for any negative points for Tom Brady, the better.
It was a fumble. It was a sack fumble. That's what I was trying to figure out.
They're all the Patriots' offensive line is on. Yeah.
That defense is looking pretty good. Actually.
This is a defense that couldn't do anything
Unblocked.
against the Vikings.
Complete unblocked. Yeah, but
Not saying that the Vikings are terrible. That's not what I mean.
Our
I just mean,
O-line
like
is-
their line.
our O-line is better, yeah, than the Patriots O-line. And if you think you had Tom Brady, who is like 40-something now,
You think they would have focused on the
O-line,
line? Yeah.
get some O-line
Yes.
in there, man.
You want to be like. That's why I honestly
Oh,
think. That's why I think the Cowboys spent so much money on their offensive line because Romo was so brittle. I love that man. Doug Martin
Oh,
does
really?
look good in this game.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's do picks. You want to do some picks?
Let's do it,
or do you
bitch.
want to do some squeezers?
I know, you know, it's getting.
Nope.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're dead. So,
I've got Alex.
me too.
Collins?
Running back?
Yeah.
Is he a Raven? No.
There's a Collins
Alex Collins. I think you're right, but
because there's there's Alex Jones too or something, right? For the
Aaron
Packers.
Jones.
Aaron Jones. They're both on my list.
Because your kiss is on my list.
Oh. Because your kiss is on my lips. Because your kiss, I can't resist. Because your kiss is on my lips. Oh, beautiful.
I don't know the words to that, so I faked it a little bit there.
No, I
the last part.
didn't know the last part.
Yeah,
I believed you 100%. That's what the words were.
I don't know what I don't even know if I said
Hey,
words.
it's Cameron Brate.
Hey, there you go. You rep Ravens. I was right. Neat. He has a fumbling problem.
Yeah, but he has better yards per carry than any other running
Fuck.
back on the team.
Block Allen. So I have Gio Bernard because he's still out there. Cooper Cup because I dropped
Cooper
him.
Kupp murdered, torched the Cowboys.
I think I dropped him because I needed to replace somebody. Jared Goff.
Yeah,
Topical. Mercedes Lewis is out there. If
Austin
you're looking for a
Ferry
tight end.
Jenkins.
Austin Ferry Jenkins.
And Will Fuller, but I doubt he's available.
Right. And the Bills defense.
Bills
The
defense.
Bills
The
defense.
Jets would be a decent streaming defense this week. Deshaun Kaiser has gotten increasingly worse every week.
That's weird because he was actually looking pretty good at the beginning.
Yep.
And it's like reverse. He's got reverse Deshaun Watson.
He's got reverse Benjamin Button syndrome.
Early onset.
Early onset.
Early onset reverse Benjamin Button syndrome. What is it? Early onset reverse Eorbs. He's got Eorbs. Early onset reverse Benjamin Button syndrome. Eorbs. Talk to your doctor today.
Yeah, you don't want the Eorbs. Alright, we're doing pitch match.
Sure.
It's actually young.
So, just so you know, yeah, okay, go ahead. Who do you got to win this game? New England? Me too.
Yeah. I'm gonna get
Although-
McDonald's later in case anybody's playing Mango.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 2 McDoubles and McChicken, and I'm even thinking some maybe McNuggets and fries, but that's a lot of food. But I did run this evening, and I'm a little drunk on the, not drunk, but I don't want to say tipsy. I kind of hate people saying tipsy.
I'm a little tough.
I'm so tipsy.
I'm
Tipsy.
getting
I can't do the bitch after the tips part like you can, Jesse.
I'm getting Tep's batch.
I can't do it. I'm getting tip batch. I can't do it. No, but it's no Jesse Nicholson original.
Jay Nickarigi.
Speaking of Nicholson, Jeremy, if you're listening, that was a very funny trade offer of Chris Carson for Chris Hogan. For
I
those that
enjoyed
you
it.
don't know, I offered that trade to him last week. And I'm glad he didn't take it. So Sunday, after he gets injured, I think it was Sunday or Monday, I see this trade from him. We're like, oh, trade, neat. And I looked and I thought I saw Chris and Chris. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Hey, you
And it was
wanted
Chris
man.
Carson for Chris Hogan.
You
And I
wanted it.
laughed and I went, dick.
Yeah, that was hilarious because like Chris Hogan scored a touchdown and Chris Carson is on IR now.
Yeah. Yeah. And Chris
Yeah,
Hogan
he
scored a
texted
touchdown
me
in
that
this game,
and
too.
made me lols.
Really?
Oh,
I sent
yeah.
you a screenshot of it.
Yeah, he told me he did it. It was great.
Didn't think it was funny.
So Jets versus the Browns.
J-E-T, yes.
Jets, Jets.
Oh, he's drinking a Jets beer can.
Yep.
Jet.
And for those of you at home, Bud Light Jets can.
Bud Light.
I still don't think I have a Chiefs one, which kind of pisses me off. Especially because I was in Kansas City, and I was looking through the fridge to find the Chiefs one, and it wasn't there. I was pissed because I was going to drink it and snap it Instagrams.
Yeah.
I was going to tweet my Instagram snaps.
Emily looked like she had something to say. Nope.
Nope. Carolina versus Detroit. This one's an interesting one.
Detroit.
Oh wait.
Lions. We haven't done our. I know we haven't done our say what pick of the week.
Okay, we're doing it right.
Say what? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. No. Pick of the week.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
Oh, by the way, we're back.
Oh, we're
We've
back.
been back for a while, probably. Anyway, Nick was just saying that the Chargers are the other Orange War Torm.
Or and four.
Eorbs.
My say what pick of the week is the Chicago Bears beating the Minnesota Vikings.
You freaking would. This is
You picked the
payback.
fucking Rams to beat the
Whoa.
Cowboys, and it
See,
happened
look, every
last week.
Every time you get so mad and you do the swears, it always happens towards the end when you get tapped.
I love that voice so much. It makes nothing makes me laugh so much so instantly more than that voice.
I picked the Rams to beat the Seahawks again.
Oh, that's not. But I don't think that's a single pick of the week anymore. They're because I think they're a better. They have a better record than the Seahawks.
Would you say that Carolina beating Detroit is the same pick of the week?
They just missed another field goal. Nick Folk. The Bucks cannot win
No,
with,
that would be
with the field
it
goal
would be
kickers.
16-13 right now if he made those. How badly did he miss the foot?
That's
Oh, he went the other way. He
wide left.
overcorrected because he went way right last time. And Doug
That's-
Martin's like, say what? Oh.
So
Anyway.
like last year with Aguayo, they couldn't hit anything. This year with Nick Folk, who is a good kicker, they can't hit anything.
Okay, I'm changing it
Thank you.
to Carolina being Detroit. You can agree with that one. Right?
That I would say is true because I firmly believe that Carolina is not a good football team. They're not a good offensively. Offensively, they're not good.
I picked him anyway, so it wasn't like a
So that makes sense. I think Detroit has a very good chance to win the North.
What the shit was that? Weird.
Baggage.
What?
My lower back itched.
What?
In case you're wondering why I was so close to you. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to delete this and it keeps going back. Okay, jeez. Anyway,
Cheese the weed, lippy cheese.
What do you want in Carolina and Detroit?
I picked Detroit.
okay. I think I'm just wishful thinking. I think I'm the king of wishful thinking right now. San Francisco versus Indianapolis.
You know what? I think San Francisco is going to get their first win.
I actually also picked San Francisco.
They've got to win at some point.
Tennessee versus Maine.
Miami. I think Miami sucks, but so does Brandon Whedon and so does
man.
Matt Castle. Oh my God, Brandon Whedon and Matt Castle are on the same team again. Trust me, as a Cowboys fan who saw both of those assholes on the same
Wait a
team,
second.
they're
Castle
bad.
was on the Cowboys?
Yeah, the Cowboys traded for him. Remember?
To
and
the
like,
Vikings?
yeah, and I wanted the Cowboys to start him for the longest time, and then they finally started him, and he was garbage.
I don't remember that at all. They traded the Vikings to get Castle.
It was that season between Romo and Dak where Romo got injured, and
And what did we get out of it?
I don't remember. It was like a 6th round pick or something.
I'd be interested to know who that pick is. That'd be interesting. Anywho's, I don't know what to do with this game. I completely forgot that it was going to be Wheaton, so I picked Tennessee, but I don't feel good about that pick whatsoever.
Yeah, I wouldn't. They're gonna run the ball out of that. Like
Oh,
if you got Derrick Henry or DeMarco Murray, I would start both, right?
and Jay Ajayi, he's going to rip it apart too, probably.
Maybe he's been just a disappointment this season.
This Tennessee's defense, kind of,
Not good.
oh man,
Apparently, it's one of the worst in the leagues.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna change it. I'm picking Miami.
That's wise. I think that's wise. I think Tennessee's gonna lose until they get Mariota back. Same with Oakland. I think Oakland's gonna lose until they get Carr back.
I picked Baltimore. Spoiler alert.
Oh,
Buffalo versus Cincinnati. Sorry. Are you picking Miami?
I'm gonna pick Cincinnati here. Yeah, Miami, and I'm picking Cincinnati.
I picked Buffalo because Buffalo's on a freaking hot streak.
They
man.
are, but I feel like Cincinnati's starting to put it together.
I picked up Tyrod Taylor in one of my leagues as a stopgap.
I'm interested. I'm torn on Tyrod Taylor. Like there are times where he's really good and times he's really bad. He would be a fantastic backup quarterback. Maybe even a start. Like I think he's a good starting quarterback if he had the weapons.
I'm interested to see what EJ Manuel's going to do.
Yeah, maybe just a different system helps.
Maybe. But so the Los Angeles Chargers versus the New York Giants.
Battle of the 0-4 teams.
Yep.
The Giants finally.
Someone's going to win.
Yeah, the Giants finally get a victory.
I also picked the Giants. So not only the Chargers are bad.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them.
I think it's because Philip Rivers is getting a little bit too old to have to carry the whole damn team. And he just can't do it anymore.
It's a good point.
Jacksonville versus Pittsburgh. Case in point, I think this is another team that's slipping with kind of an older quarterback that might not be able to.
What are you saying? I think Pittsburgh's gonna win.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Pittsburgh, I have as well. I have no faith in Jacksonville. Arizona versus Philadelphia.
Should be a good game. I hope Arizona wins, but I think Philadelphia will.
I picked Philadelphia as well.
Philadelphia. Ugh.
Seattle
Your verbs
versus
are so loud tonight.
Seattle.
Justin says, do you think the Pats are a better team without Gronk?
No. Who said that?
Jones asked if we think the Patriots are a better team without Gronk. I think they're a worse team without Gronk.
Oh, they're definitely a worse team without Gronk. Gronk is such a weapon.
Yeah. They're
He should have been there.
yeah. They're a worse team without Edelman, it looks like.
Seattle versus the Rams.
Rams.
I picked the Rams too. That was my
We
second
finally
pick.
this
But
should
it
be a
wasn't.
good game. That'll be a
wasn't.
damn good game.
Yeah, I think so too. It's actually the Rams' I'm interested in this game because it's Jared Goff's and that offense's first
Real defense.
delving into like a really good defense.
Yeah, because the Cowboys defense is garbage. So like it made sense.
The Cowboys are the best team that they face, but the Seahawks are the best defense that they've faced, I think.
Yeah.
And I think Dallas is better than Seattle, so it's kind of weird. It's weird. Baltimore versus Oakland.
Baltimore.
I pick Baltimore. As well.
Do you know Luke Kuechly was available? There, the Luke Kuechly commercial. He was available in our NFL league. I picked him up. He had 13 points because he recorded like 13 tackles.
He was available because I dropped him.
Yeah, he did well for me last
But
week.
I hope he continues because he didn't do jack for me. And like, I'm gonna stop picking defensive players until the very end. I'm just gonna pick whoever is available.
Yeah.
And then just rotate them out because like they never end up like Luke Kuechly, and I have Wagner as well, Bobby Wagner, my other linebacker. They're never the big names. Don't end up being the ones who score the most points.
No, I know.
It's some random dude.
Yeah, honestly, he doesn't listen to this podcast, but I'm not gonna do that fantasy league next year.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to just do 2, like this pro football just one, and then my low league.
I
want to get back to just doing 2.
I really need to figure out a way to get myself out of doing 6 next
Yeah,
year.
that's too many. 4 is too many. 6 would make me hate fantasy
The
football.
thing is, I could drop 2 and do 4, and it would be like a breeze.
Joseph
Drew
Brees?
Joseph says the Pats would like Brady. He says Brady works the offense
Brady
better.
works the offense better.
Well, he spreads the ball around more, but
Yeah.
they're not a better team without Gronk.
He said, "Yeah, I don't think they're a better team because
He
Gronk
spreads-
is such a weapon."
Yeah, he spreads the ball around more because he has to. Like, I would rather have a security blanket who's always going to get the ball than someone who than all the receivers who will get it most of the time. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm almost done with this bottle of wine. Who knows what I'm saying? What was that?
Dropping stuff. Well, you picked up the thing. The thing hit your mouse. The mouse went down and hit the cork, and the cork fell in the hole. And the cork falls in the hole. Green Bay versus Dallas.
Do you know I've been going back and forth on this of actually picking Green Bay?
Really?
Yeah, because I think Green Bay is going to beat the Cowboys, but because I'm a Cowboys fan, I have to pick the Cowboys, and I'm picking the Cowboys, but
Oh, you're picking the Cowboys.
I'm not going to be surprised when the Packers beat the Cowboys.
I picked the Cowboys.
That's surprising.
Believe it or not.
I'm watching.
You never did. Believe it or not.
Excuse me. Believe it or not, it's me. I don't know the words.
Last night I blew your mind. Do you remember me blowing your mind last night when someone said something and I go, I am immortal.
Yeah, mainly
And you
because
almost crashed your bike.
I didn't think. I actually don't fully remember that, dude. I found out like this morning that I sent text messages when I should have been riding my bike that I don't remember sending.
Did you like stop and like send a text?
No, I was texting while biking. I was an idiot last night. Guys, don't drink and bike.
Well, you can drink a bike, just don't be dumb about it. Like drop.
Maybe take a strap or something
Or
for
you
your pants so they don't get caught in the
Oh, a little
spokes.
rubber band.
Yeah.
KC versus Houston, Sunday Night Football.
Kansas City.
I think that Deshaun Watson's probably going to make a lot of mistakes against.
Oh, Deshaun Jackson is fast still.
He's still fast. Yeah, I think Kansas City is going to make Deshaun Watson make a lot of rookie mistakes.
Yeah. I think he's going to come back down to
Could you
level.
imagine? I mean, and this is without Eric Berry. With Eric Berry, this would be a complete massacre, I think.
Yeah.
And then you what?
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Minnesota versus Chicago game of the week. Obviously, Minnesota's going to win. I'll put you down for Minnesota, even though you
No,
picked Chicago
I
game of the week. Your bye weeks for this evening are
For only for this evening.
this evening.
Not for
only.
next week. This
Only
weekend.
this evening. Everyone, calm down. Atlanta, Denver, New Orleans, and Washington. You're welcome, Internet. Now calm your tits.
There aren't very good McDonald's
Deals right
deals today.
now. On the McDonald's app. that you can get on the Google Play Store
Yeah.
or the iTunes Store.
It's where you can also listen to us. Google Music.
Boom.
Yeah, it's free medium McCafe. Buy one medium caramel macchiato. Blah. If any purchase $10 more, I guess I could get $10 worth of McDonald's.
Looks like you're picking your nose. Actually, makes it look like I'm picking your nose. It looks like my arm's super long right now in the video. Weird.
It's all free fries and crap.
It's not Friday yet. It's Fries
It
Day.
should be Free Fry Friday.
It is. Medium fries every Friday. Look it up on the McDonald's app, available on the Google Play Store. And
That's nice. Cut, John Quiz Rogers.
So,
I don't have anything else. Do you, dog?
no, let's go. Why don't you tweet it? Why don't you tweet us if you want to?
Hey, yeah, Pro Football Juice.
Hashtag Juice Nation. We're available on football, Facebook. we're available on footballs everywhere. We're available on Facebook.
Yeah, contact us there. You can email us at profootballjuice@gmail.com.
Yeah, you can go to profootballjuice.com,
Listen to us on Stitcher.
iTunes.
We already did the Google Play Music. TuneIn Radio, which I think Jesse might have already said.
No, I didn't.
Never
That's the
mind.
only one we didn't say. So I think, did we do it? I think we did it all. So,
Thanks to Emily
thanks, Emily,
and you are loyal listeners.
and y'all
Bra.
out there.
And Brazel,
Bra,
Brazel
Arcade Brawl, Mike,
Bill for
Bill
everything.
Cat for his cameos,
Jeremy for giving us stuff to talk about.
and the other Jeremy for also things to talk about,
Yeah.
and I feel like someone else said something. No,
I don't know, Bob probably, and Mike being just a good dude.
probably Bob and Mike being two good dudes.
Bob and Mike.
Bob and Mike in the morning.
Well, dudes! It's hard for the best when I get too drunk.
Oh,
It was an hour and 20 minutes?
it's still going.
I thought we cut it short. Cameron Braid just dropped a touchdown pass.
Oh,
It
you
was perfectly placed too. Look at this.
stupid brick. I needed. That would have been neat though.
You're playing M and Yahoo.
I know. I'm 4-0.
Yeah, I saw that, you bitch. Emily needs to win.
I don't exactly know how I'm doing.
I'd be 4-0 with that fucking tie.
Jesus, sure.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm playing now.
Ooh.
Is that Douglas? Oh,
Hey,
why
babe.
don't you hand the ball?
I'm gonna
to
get
Doug
so
Martin?
much McDonald's. You can't judge me. See, you see you petting your pussy over there. That's far. She's petting the cat. I didn't feel good about that.
I had to stop right there too. I had my finger on the button. The outro music quit, and I hit thing right after you said that. I'm
Guys,
like,
where did my hat go?
it would have been awesome if it was on your head. It's on your head, you drunk bastard.
That would have been hilarious.
I think my brother did that to my dad once.
Oh, James is gonna run in for a touchdown.
No! Well, I mean, sure,
It's coming back.
but I think my dad did that to my brother did that to my dad once.
Which McDonald's should we hit?